For the collector's edition, if you want to come. What if it's that just kidding, right?
Hey guys, it's week 3, and our theme for this week has to do with addressing time leaks and identifying major distractions. This is our work that which will serve in tandem with our theme from last week, which was to figure out what works and what doesn't work. So here we are at our local gaming store as an example of the kind of things that generally act as primary distractors for our students. We're here this week just to help students identify those distractions, and of course that's the first step. Some of our students are being more reluctant than others in being more forthright about the things that keep them from steady focus and flow when it comes to their study and homework productivity. So I provided a short survey. It's mainly a checklist for you to guide you through a conversation with students in regard to what they can identify as their primary distractions. Now, it's easy, of course, to focus on things like phones and video games and television. They're easy targets for us in regard to identifying these distractors, but there's also internal distractors. You know, I think it's important for always reminding ourselves that it's not easy being a kid, and kids often can be preoccupied with their own thoughts or concerns about things that might be happening at school, within their own family, or with their social groups. So, you know, I encourage students to sort of identify those kinds of things that might be distracting for them. And then, of course, there's just the peripheral distractions of being in a home with maybe younger siblings, or maybe there's a construction site next door, maybe a house is being remodeled, you know, those kinds of things. And I think it's important for us to consider some proactive techniques that might allow the student to feel a little bit more relief and to experience a little bit more focus. I've also provided some suggestions in regard to some auxiliary devices and applications that might be helpful. As you probably have heard me say in the past, use of a timer is more than just a good idea, it's a great idea. And there are lots of options in regard to what students might choose regarding a timer. I have provided a link to an Amazon product that might be extremely helpful. We've used specifically this timer with other students in the past. Also looking at applications that might monitor phone usage, application usage, and there's a variety of them out there, but just encourage students to consider how they might self-monitor as opposed to slipping into a situation where parents or tutors or teachers are finding themselves monitoring. That can often feel really punitive for our kids. And this is our chance to really create an alliance with our kids, to help them understand that we're here in collaboration with them in regard to the things that they want for themselves, which is a successful and stress-free school experience. So, you know, rather than packaging these suggestions in another directive from an adult in the child's life, you really have an opportunity here to you know, improve upon and sort of I don't know, let's say intensify, but you know, to make your connection with these kids a little bit more complete by helping them see that your primary goal here is to really just make them more comfortable and more successful at school. We really appreciate all your efforts with your students, and we know that these foci in regard to time management, organization, and study skills will lead to great results. So I hope that you're finding these themes helpful for you, and that these resources are also helpful. Please feel free to leave any comments on the YouTube platform if that's helpful. Obviously text me at any time, and I look forward to speaking with each of you this week during our coach calls on Thursday or Friday of this week. So make sure that you are using the coach call calendar to set those up. All right, look forward to speaking with you soon, and have a great week.